Hey, what's going on, guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another video for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Super exciting, honestly. This is probably one of my favourite announcements. Capcom just confirmed the first post-launch monster that's going to be added to Iceborne is Rajang. Now, if ever you guys caught my top 5 monsters video I did in the past, I mentioned that Rajang is one of my all-time favourite monsters. It is basically like a Super Saiyan 8. If you haven't fought it before, and your first time fighting it is in World, all I'm going to say is prepare for a world of hurt. He is a beast. He will destroy you, he will just make you cry, he will make you run. He is definitely a worthy challenge for mastering. Today, Capcom had a live stream, a pretty long one. It's like an hour and a half in Japan where they spoke about those different stuff. And I'll be honest, most of it was kind of a waste of time. It was largely speaking promotional stuff for different things they're doing in Japan to celebrate Iceborne. But what it boiled down to was they did a hunt against Zenogre, which I'll be uploading a little bit later on the channel and kind of talking about all the different things you need to know about Zenogre, some of the new stuff, because there's some really cool stuff in there, and just seeing it in action, honestly, Zenogre looks great in Iceborne, so expect that video a little bit later on today. However, on top of that, they also revealed that the first post-launch monster for Iceborne will be Rajang, and it'll be coming as soon as October. So the game launches beginning of September, and then, obviously we haven't got an exact date, but a month later is October, so somewhere between, say, 4 to 8 weeks after Iceborne launching, you'll be able to experience your first post-launch monster. For those of you that played World, you'll of course remember that Devil Joe was the first one added after launch, and then of course that went on to, add more monsters. We got Lunastra, Kultaroth, we got Leshen, we got Behemoth, different things like that. And Iceborne is the same. While they said that Iceborne itself is the culmination of kind of the World saga, there won't be a Fireborn or an Iceborne 2, they did say this is kind of the end of World, so to speak, but there will still be a year of post-launch content. So you can still expect, more monsters to be added, more kind of event quests, all the kind of usual stuff that you got for World will also apply to Iceborne, and the first one of those is Rajang. Now, if any of you guys haven't fought this before, obviously if you guys have played Monster Hunter before, you will be very familiar with this monster. He comes in different forms. There's Rajang and there's Furious Rajang. Furious Rajang is just an insane version of him. He has some very, very cool looking armor. In fact, if we kind of use the current Iceborne trend as the sort of baseline, then I'm assuming they're going to be using the high rank Rajang armor set. So if that is the case, then it's likely going to look something like this. Obviously a lot better in Iceborne, but principally that's kind of what the high rank Rajang set looks like. Now, as for details, it is a fanged beast, and one of the primary elements for this is thunder. It can basically, when you first see it, when you see it in the trailer, largely speaking, it's in its base form, so it's all black fur, it's got the horns on it, but then when this thing gets angry, I'm not joking when I say it goes Super Saiyan. It gets this electric fur all over it. It gets this sort of stripy yellow and black pattern all over it. And then it just becomes insane. It's got nutty moves where it'll just slam down on the ground. It'll just chase you down. It'll grab you as you see in the trailer and just throw you at things. I said before, back in World, when I was sort of talking about monsters I would love to see get added, Rajang was one of them. Because he's so crazy and so aggressive, I just cannot wait to see the turf wars. He's one of those monsters that I feel he'd almost win every single turf war, and if he doesn't win every single one, I'm going to be sorely disappointed. I could sort of see Basil Geese flying towards him and he just grabs him by the face and throws him into a tree, or Devil Joe goes to bite him and he just punched him in the face. That's the sort of stuff I expect from Rajang, so I really hope they deliver on that front. And he's also one of the monsters that, he's just a regular monster, but in the kind of Monster Hunter lore, he's often kind of been somewhat comparable in strength to Elder Dragons, even though he's not an Elder Dragon. So yeah, it's safe to say he is a crazy threat. And I remember kind of way back farming Furious Rajang armor. In order to do that, you had to break his horns and you had to cut off his tail, and doing that took so much effort. His horns wouldn't break until he was basically dead. So farming him was fun. I appreciate if this is your first time, hearing about him. I'm not painting a very good picture, but honestly, he's such a fun fight. despite the fact that he's also a very, very big challenge. But yeah, honestly, I can't wait to see him in Iceborne. They did say that there'll actually be a playable demo in TGS or Tokyo Game Show next month where they'll actually have Rajang playable. So typically they tend to sort of, do stage shows there and live streams. So I assume we'll get our first look at Rajang gameplay later on this month. So as and when that does, of course, go live, I'll be sure to share that with you guys and talk more about it. But for the time being, that's kind of it. Just a quick announcement to let you guys know that Rajang is going to be coming to Iceborne in October. Now, of course, don't forget to keep it locked because I will have the Xenogo gameplay drop on the channel a little bit later on today. And of course, with Iceborne launching this week, you can expect a ton of content. I've got lots of cool stuff coming your way, so definitely stick around because you won't want to miss it. I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. Remember to hit that subscribe button and also click on the little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss my next upload. Also, don't forget, you can check out 269 and Paradise Central streaming over on Twitch 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. Be sure to drop by and get involved. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.